Yes, I know what you are thinking. We have experienced a pump and now we are basically experiencing another dump for Kaspa. Guys, I believe that Kaspa is going to pump on a short-term picture, and let's see, okay, in this video. So welcome back. If you are new, consider subscribing. And of course, a quick disclaimer, guys, that this video is not financial advice. Now, before we are going to get into technicals, let me actually share some bullishness for Kaspa. So Kaspa founder just delivered some deep intel on L1, L2 ZK smart contract design for Kaspa. So guys, I'm not going to get into that, in depth, but I'm letting you know that obviously we are expecting these smart contracts being rolled out in January, which I personally believe, of course, I don't know, nobody knows officially, but I personally believe that Kraken is going to list Kaspa at the time. So now guys, let's have a look at technicals for Kaspa. Okay, so after this recent dump of what, around 20 something percent, right, we've got 25% basically, Kaspa basically stabilized in this zone. Good thing on 4 hourly is that Kaspa is basically creating uptrend from the standpoint of stochastic RSI, and we can consider this as a bullish divergence, right, on small time frame. Now MACD looks like it's going to go up towards the upside. Well, that's what the volume is basically showing. And now on a daily, let's have a look how things are looking on a daily. Okay, so on a daily, yes, we can still see some bearish momentum for Kaspa, considering that this thing is going in here, MACD in here as well. And now guys, one thing that I would like to do, let me actually delete all of these lines so we can make this chart a little bit more clear. And I'm going to draw Fibonacci extension. There you go, right? So we can technically argue, this bullish candle here on a daily, and we'll pull it back to where Kaspa is currently at, or where actually it dipped. So 1618 zone Fibonacci extension, that is going to be around, let's say, 20 cents. Okay, but as you guys can see perfectly, Kaspa basically is going to go to all-time highs, and this is usually zoned towards well, any altcoin pretty much is retesting, okay, because many people are basically drawing these Fibonacci extension zones, and this is where we can experience, sell-off for Kaspa, right? Temporarily sell-off, obviously. So that's the first anchor point, let's say, something that we can expect when Kaspa is finally going to pump towards the upside. So once Kaspa is going to go to this zone, I believe we are going to experience short pullback, potentially retesting this, but that's a little bit long term, okay, a couple of weeks I believe. Now guys, let's have a look at some short term Kaspa first of all. Okay, so let me put Binance perpetual, and as I was mentioning yesterday, everybody is shorting Kaspa, everybody is basically bearish on Kaspa, so-called paper hands, okay, just like on 7 daily on all of the exchanges for Kaspa. So let's have a look at the liquidity for our beloved Kaspa. This is 2 weekly, guys, right? So we've got the first level above 16 cents, which I believe potentially can drive that, a little bit of a FOMO and push the price towards this level of 1.16. okay, so of course guys, this is not set in stone, this is only what I'm thinking. All right, but now let's have a look at some short time frame for Kaspa on Binance 12 hourly, right? So we've got definitely much more liquidity towards this area. So guys, let's come back now to trading view and let's go back to 4 hourly. So if you remember, on 4 hourly, MACD and stochastic RSI were basically, let's say bullish, okay, but daily was basically showing still that downtrend, and I do believe that this downtrend is basically going to be flashing this liquidity over here, all of these longs, and then probably gearing up towards the upside. Am I right? Well, let's see in the next 24 hours, guys, obviously. And now, for the newbies, basically, guys, what is Kaspa? Obviously, that's a block DAC, right? That's basically following blockchain, which is BTC. But now, in terms of speed, we've got Sui and Solana. They got, huge backing and all of this, blah, blah, blah. And security, obviously, BTC, and Kaspa basically falls into, all of these categories, right? So I am bullish on Kaspa long term, guys, but I highly suggest that you guys diversify your portfolio, because I've seen in the comments, guys, that you are saying that you're going to be buying top for Kaspa. Please don't do it, okay? Because, at the end of the day, I believe that everybody here is to make money. I'm not married to Kaspa. I'm not married to any of my coins. I don't care about these coins. In fact, obviously, I care about holding Kaspa for the future, guys, and BTC, obviously, but I don't care about these coins. I care about cashing out this cycle and then obviously coming back during per cycle. So please remember, guys, about that. And now let's have a look at the dashboard, right? So if it comes to the dashboard, Kaspa obviously reclaimed the market cap above 3 billion USD. However, the ranking is at number 33. So guys, obviously, obviously Kaspa is currently being outperformed by, you know, different projects currently, but things are going to change, I believe. Why Kaspa isn't pumping? Got this accumulation in here for BTC, all right, and now BTC is basically forming, let's say, the first pump. Well, we can potentially experience this pullback in here to flush a lot of longs because people are longing like crazy. I'm not even going to go into the heat map because I'm showing you BTC's heat map every single time, but I believe, guys, that kind of makes sense, right? So once these leverages are going to be flashed, classic retest as a support for BTC, then probably another huge leg up above 100k for BTC, okay, and then this euphoric phase, and then probably the distribution is going to start. Until then, I believe that Kaspa and other altcoins, yes, we are going to see a little bit of pumps, but they cannot really fly. And why? Well, also another thing is showing us why we cannot really fly. This is monthly index for altcoin season, basically, right? So guys, we can clearly see that this is Bitcoin's month at the moment, and any pump, I believe, that is just grabbing liquidity and obviously positively responding towards moves for BTC. Now guys, also this cap and handle formation is basically suggesting that as well, according to Mr. Gerd, okay, so that will be technically maybe 270k. You know, all of these price predictions are so good and so cute, but please guys, don't wait for these, you know, 500k BTC. If you hold any BTC, actually let me know in the comments down below if you hold any BTC and if you hold anything besides Kaspa, which is advisable, although it's not financial advice, just my opinion, guys. Apart from a lot of bullishness, now we've got President Donald Trump that is strongly considering a 0% capital gains tax on Bitcoin and crypto. Guys, this is massive for the American viewers. Guys, congratulations, okay, on such situation in America. I hope that this is going to happen for you guys, so you don't have to pay the damn tax, because I don't think you should. Consider the fact that we are sitting at 88 extreme greed, which is also going to coincide with what I've just showed to you. That greed obviously can be flashed down, okay, aka leverages, and then we are going to move towards the next phase. Guys, let's actually have a look at the searches, okay? So if it comes to the searches, you see that everybody is basically DJing into Bitcoin, but I do believe that very few people are actually researching different cryptos, potentially cryptos like Kaspa, of course, you know, DJing meme coins, which I hold, by the way, bread, hashtag bread. I believe this is a very bullish meme coin, but anyways, we can clearly see that people are searching for different crypto, okay? So this run is just starting, and what you have seen in your portfolio is just a beginning, in my personal humble opinion. And now guys, Stock Money Lizards is posting this. So according to Satoshi Meter, we are not in euphoric phase yet. So guys, all of the data to me shows that we have a lot of time, and if that wouldn't be enough, let's go back to TradingView and let's have a look at Bitcoin's dominance. All right, so guys, Bitcoin's dominance, what I can clearly see now is, well, the double top, okay? So is Bitcoin dominance going to drop now? Well, that could potentially happen, considering the fact that we've got lots of leverages, considering the fact, you know, of all of these kind of reaccumulation and all of this that I've just showed to you. But of course guys, on a zoomed out perspective, we still have dominance on a weekly that is pumping like crazy. This is definitely Bitcoin season, so this is probably the best answer for those that are wondering why Kaspa isn't pumping yet. Well, probably that's why. This market is dominated by Bitcoin, basically over 60%. That's huge. And of course, you know, we've got Solana, we've got Sui, we've got Ethereum and all of that, right? So in this condition, altcoins like Kaspa cannot really perform well. So there you go guys, as you can clearly see, we have just exited this, well, bull flag formation while BTC already is at all-time highs. So this is the first thing, and now last but not least, we've got the dominance, okay? So the dominance on weekly of these altcoins is just in here, guys. The true altcoin season is yet to happen, and now guys, please don't be shaken out, because these shakes can happen, right, to flush people out. I believe that this is what's happening. And why? Well, there are much more YouTubers on the market, we are all much more educated, and obviously they are aware about this as well, okay? So they are going to be doing some nasty things on the market, and they're going to be flushing people out. I am going to let you know on the channel when I'm exiting. And also guys, please set up your exit strategy for Kaspa, because I know that many of you are putting thousands of dollars into Kaspa and other crypto possibly, right? And you're waiting for Kaspa $5, $10, $100, wherever. Wouldn't it be better to just be profitable? Because guys, it doesn't really matter how much money you make. What does really matter is how much money you keep. I hope it helps, and as always guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace and love, crypto.